2 years ago, I decided to chase my dreams of becoming a successful YouTuber and move into Southeast Asia. Perhaps like me, you're becoming bored of a repetitive, mundane routine and just trapped on the hamster wheel of endless consumerist consumption. And you fantasize about packing your bags, traveling the world, and maybe even starting your own YouTube channel. Well, I did. So on September the 6th of 2022, I booked a one-way flight from London Heathrow to Bangkok. Actually, that's not strictly true. I booked a two-way ticket because I didn't have the bollocks to book a one-way ticket. I just didn't get back on the return flight. Right, anyway, I was going to fulfill my dreams of growing a successful YouTube channel. I was gonna be swimming in subscribers and wiping my butthole with 1,000 baht notes. But along the way, I learned some pretty painful lessons. And I think if I knew these sooner, I'd have grown 10 times faster, earned a ton more money, and probably have enjoyed myself a lot more. And the first lesson involves a big, giant dildo. It wasn't painful in that way. Hello. So I've just come to this beautiful little coffee shop here in Hoi An. So I actually just got to Hoi An 2 days ago. First time getting to Hoi An, and I gotta say, love it. Highly recommend it. Crazy cheap, beautiful, super chilled. So if you've not been to Hoi An, definitely recommend. But anyway, let me tell you a super short story. So when I first went to Bangkok, I stayed down a road called Soi 12, which is on the Sukhumvit Road. So it's right in the chaos. And I stayed in this like really nice little condo, and it was nice. You know, it had like a nice facilities, cool gym, beautiful pool. And it was like 5 minutes walk to the local Jets gym. So I joined the local Jets. And then one Monday evening, when I was on the way to Jets to do a little push session, I walked to the end of my road, and there it was, this behemoth of what I can only describe as a rubber-sized, veiny baseball bat. You definitely wouldn't want to be sharing a cell with that. Anyway, so I continued walking to the gym, right? And you walk past brasses, you're walking past ladyboys. You know, you're walking past, you've got the big lights and just the chaos of the tuk-tuks and the bikes and everything. It's just crazy, and like you feel so alive. And so 7 days later, on the next Monday evening, because I was going to do another push session, so I do a little bit of split, I walked down the exact same road, and I walked past the same prosthetic arm size love rod, and I didn't even look twice. And I walked past all the chaos of Sukhumvit. I went and did my gym session, and I realized that I'd only been there for a week, and I was already so desensitized to the chaos of Sukhumvit and Bangkok. And this is a really important lesson, that wherever you go, you'll become bored. Desensitization, I really believe, is a thief of happiness in our lifetime. And desensitization is essentially just a diminished emotional response after repeated exposure to the same stimuli. So I came to see you can be in the craziest part of the world, and after just a week, you're bored of it. It no longer stimulates you. And that's when I realized, yes, it's good to travel, but it's more important to have a worthwhile goal that you're working towards. And that takes us to the second lesson that I learned, and that's about YouTube. So let's have a little look at the YouTube side of things. Look, like when you're starting off, and you're posting your videos and you've got like 4 subscribers, it's daunting, right? It's quite scary. Now I just want to give a big shout out to my nan, Annie Sue, you're awesome. Thank you for the support in the comments. But there is this little feeling like you are screaming into the void. But after a little while, when you sort of push through that uncomfortable feeling at the beginning, people start like subbing to your channel, and they start liking your videos, and they start commenting. And again, want to give a big shout out to the day ones, the early commenters and subscribers. You guys are awesome. But you know, with enough consistency, the channel starts to grow, and the email list starts to grow, and you start to lose sight of the people behind the views. Like when the numbers start growing, you know, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 subs, and you know, the email list starts growing 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, you start looking at the numbers, and you forget that behind every single viewer is an individual with their own experience of life, their own fears, their own insecurities, their own goals, their own motivations, you know, and they are the center of their universe. They're not just a number on a screen. And so now when I make a video, like I'm thinking about you, and I'm really just trying to share the things that I wish I knew sooner or earlier on in my life, so that you can have the lessons without the scars. And now, because of that, the goal's changed. You know, the goal isn't hit 100,000 subscribers. The goal is to make 100 videos that really help you to change your life. Now, this next one is about making money, and specifically about making money online. And I probably would have taken a punch at the face from Mike Tyson to have known this sooner. The Mike Tyson that recently fought Jake Paul, not the prime Mike Tyson, he'd have killed me. I was so hyped for that Jake Paul Tyson fight, and they got me. They got me. Check out how nice this coffee shop is. This is beautiful. This is the thing remote working dreams are made of. Look at that. Oh, love to see it. Love to see it. And so the lesson is this, and that is to start with the end in mind. So let me just give you a little bit of context. So about a year ago, I went to a meditation retreat in Phang Nga, just north of Phuket in Thailand. And when I was on the retreat, there was this super awesome Thai monk. And he said to me, think of the future as a fully grown tree. But this present moment is the roots. And what you do right now is the roots will impact the fully grown tree that grows. So he said, you need to always start with the end in mind, because the fruits that you reap tomorrow will be because of the actions that you do today. So like, I had a goal of wanting to help people to essentially become digital nomads and travel the world, but I was making content about dating in Bangkok. Why would I make a video about dating in Bangkok when my goal is to try to help people just like you to essentially try to get a bit more freedom over your life and travel the world? Because I really feel that anyone can do it. Like, if I can do it, you can absolutely do it. So I really do believe that anyone can do it. But why the hell, if that's my goal of helping you do that, would I talk about dating in Bangkok or a $2 pad Thai? Which, by the way, I just want to say, if you do have dreams yourself of traveling the world, maybe starting a YouTube channel or working online for yourself, then what I recommend you do is to sign up to my free newsletter called Trippy Tuesdays. Just scan the QR code that's on the screen right now, or click the link in the description below this video, enter your details on the next page, and I will send you some information to your email relatively regularly with things I think might just change your life. And if you sign up today, I will send you a couple of bonus emails and video trainings as well, just for being awesome. Anyway, as I was saying, why the hell would I make a $2 pad Thai video or crazy Chinatown food video if that wasn't the direction I wanted to head with it? Because here's the thing, a market rewards us in proportion to the value that we give or the problems that we solve. Well, guess what? Reviewing a 7-Eleven fucking toasty gives no value to the world. So the other day I spoke with a really nice dude who is like a vlogger in Pattaya, right? He's got a Pattaya YouTube video channel. And his strategy was to make videos about girls or talking about girls or, you know, dating in Pattaya and nightlife videos and all that sort of stuff. But what he wanted to do was he wanted to help people manage their finances, because he'd managed to sort of get himself out of debt, sort his finances out so he could actually move to Thailand. But his rationale was, you know, let me sort of build the audience, get my subs up, and then I can start selling, you know, ebooks or info products or something like that. But the issue is the way that the YouTube algorithm works is when you put out a video, it shows it to your immediate subscribers. And depending on how your immediate subscribers react to that, that's going to determine if YouTube thinks it's a good or bad video, and it's going to keep pushing it to a potential new audience. But if you build up an audience of people who just want to get noshed off by a toothless masseuse for $3, are they really going to be the people that's interested in potentially saving money or working on their finances? Maybe not. And actually building an audience of the wrong people might hurt the business in the long run. So if I could go back in time, I would get very clear on the specific business I wanted to launch and the specific business model really I wanted to launch. And I would align all of my content activities, everything that I did, to move towards that one thing. Because if you do that, if you do one thing, if you focus on one thing and you work towards it for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you almost make it impossible for you to fail. And really, it's only now, over the last month, I would say, I've sort of come to this 100 videos later, I'm now moving in that direction. So take that lesson from me. Don't be an idiot like me and just start making content that aligns towards your long-term vision right away. I'm just back at the hotel where I'm staying now. But look, I just wanna wrap up this video by saying, look, you've got this, right? Back yourself. I promise you, whatever it is you wanna do, whatever it is you wanna work towards, back yourself. You have the capability. People with less intelligence, less time, and less resources than you will all go on to do it. So the only thing that's stopping you from doing it is the story you're telling yourself about why you aren't capable. And I want to end this video with a would you rather question. And there's no right or wrong, but I want to know, would you rather spend 1 week in 52 different places in a year, or would you rather spend 1 month in 12 different places? I'm just genuinely curious. Like, I'm thinking of how I'm going to manage my time moving forward. And I'd be really curious to know what you think's best and why. So if you like this video, YouTube is probably recommending another video on the screen right now because it thinks you might like it. So it might be worth checking it out. But look, appreciate your time and peace out.